European steel. Only materials passing molecular inspection enter the line. In the foundry, temperatures reach 1500 degrees. Sand molds are formed to shape the engine's heart. Liquid iron flows into every intricate channel. The castings must cool slowly to ensure structural integrity. Vibration separates the casting from its sand cocoon.
Skilled hands remove the initial rough edges. Shot blasting reveals the clean, gray iron beneath.
Meanwhile, high-strength chassis steel is prepared for cutting.
Fiber lasers slice inch-thick steel like paper.
Automation sorts the puzzle pieces of the chassis. Hydraulic giants bend steel into structural rails. Tolerances are measured to the fraction of a millimeter. Before hardening, every trace of oil is washed away. Carbon infusion creates a surface harder than diamond. The raw elements are gathered. The transformation begins. Computer-controlled mills carve the engine block with micron precision. Rough iron is shaved away to reveal mirror-smooth surfaces.
Crosshatch honing ensures oil retention for the pistons.
Tools are swapped faster than the human eye can follow. Emerging from the mist, the block is ready for assembly. Heavy-duty axles are turned to support massive loads.
Twin robots fuse the chassis rails with electric arcs. The weld bead cools, stronger than the steel itself.
The completed skeleton takes flight towards the paint shop. Housings are bored to accept the complex transmission gearing. Gear teeth are ground to silence friction and noise.
A ruby probe verifies geometry to the submicron.
High-pressure chemical baths strip every contaminant. Submerged in an electric bath, the steel is rust-proofed. It emerges sealed, ready for the baking ovens. Heat fuses the protective layer to the molecular structure. Massive dies stamp the tractor's signature curves. surface perfection is checked under unforgiving lights.
High-speed bells atomize the paint for a flawless finish.
Electrostatics guide every droplet to its target. A clear coat seals the color against sun and soil. Infrared curing creates a showroom shine that lasts.
Digital eyes hunt for imperfections invisible to humans.
The heart assembly begins in a clinically clean environment.
The crankshaft, balanced to perfection, is lowered into place. Piston rings are fitted, the seal of power. With a gentle tap, the pistons find their home.
Smart tools record the torque of every critical bolt.
The camshaft enters, ready to orchestrate the engine's breathing.
A multi-layer gasket seals the combustion chamber.
The cylinder head crowns the block, completing the core.
Welcome to the main line, where systems become a machine.
All head bolts are torqued in unison for perfect flatness.
Valve clearances are set with the touch of a craftsman.
The valve cover seals the engine, bearing the mark of quality. High-pressure injectors are seated to feed the combustion. The turbocharger, a compressor that forces air for massive torque.
The nervous system connects sensors to the control unit.
A final protective coat unifies the complex assembly. The completed engine glides toward its partner. Heavy gears nestle into the housing with watchmaker precision. Hydraulic labyrinths control the shifting logic. Robotic sealing guarantees a leak-free life. Before installation, the transmission must prove its smooth operation.
Engine and transmission unit to form the powertrain backbone. Bolted together, they become the structural spine of the tractor. The rear axle joins, widening the stance.
Suspended front axles provide comfort on rough terrain. The painted frame embraces the powertrain. Massive cooling packs are installed to manage the heat. Arteries of rubber and steel connect the cooling system. Advanced scrubbers ensure the exhaust is clean and compliant.
Sculpted fuel tanks are fitted to maximize capacity.
Steel vanes carry high-pressure oil to the rear hitch. The three-point hitch, the business end of the machine. Hundreds of meters of wire are routed with obsessive neatness.
The chassis is complete, a rolling powerhouse waiting for a driver.
Nearby, the operator's command center is built from scratch. Panoramic glass is bonded to the frame for maximum visibility.
Hidden behind the panels is the brain of the operation.
Adjustable steering columns ensure comfort for long shifts for an adult driver.
Durable flooring is fitted, ready for muddy boots. The air suspension seat, the most important component for the driver.
Okay, push up on your side.
Got it. It's clicking in now.
Check the alignment on the left.
High-intensity LEDs are fitted to turn night into day.
The completed command module takes flight to meet the chassis.
The marriage, where the brain finally meets the body.
From below, the union is made permanent. Systems are integrated. The circuit is closed.
See now, watch the edge.
Secured. The green looks sharp under these lights.
Tires taller than a man are mated to heavy steel rims. With a thunderous pop, the tire seats against the rim.
The massive shoes of the giant roll into position.
Ten bolts are torqued simultaneously to hold the power. For the first time, the giant stands on its own feet. Ballast is added to balance the immense pulling power.
The physical form is complete, but it sleeps.
Vital fluids are pumped in, the lifeblood of the machine. The moment of truth, the first breath of life.
Smooth and steady, the giant purrs.
On the rolling road, it runs at full speed while standing still. Pushed to the limit, every horsepower is verified. The hydraulics lift tons of weight with effortless grace.
PTO shaft spins, ready to drive massive implements. Emergency braking systems are tested for instant response.
A simulated hurricane tests the cab's weather sealing. Not a single drop penetrates the fortress. Emerging from the storm, clean and dry.
Suspension systems absorb the punishment of rough terrain.
Surprisingly agile, it turns on a dime. The light tunnel reveals even the smallest cosmetic flaw. Safety warnings are placed for the protection of the operator.
Joins its brothers in the marshalling yard.
Destined for fields across the globe. In the showroom, the farmer meets his new partner.
Fits like a glove, a command center for his business.
The keys are passed. The partnership begins. Finally, tires meet the soil it was born to work. Turning the soil, feeding the world. Raw power transforms the landscape. As the sun sets, the work continues.